This is part 2 of the video series How to Talk to the Doctor in English. In this video, I will show you 2 more health problems and the most common questions doctors will ask you at the hospital. Hey friends, Teacher Prix here to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Thank you so much for joining. I always appreciate you coming back, but if it's your first time here, hey, welcome! I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope I can keep helping you improve your English, so make sure to subscribe, alright? And if you would like more tips in English, I have an exclusive email list where I send weekly emails with English lessons, vocabulary lists, podcasts, videos. I will leave the link in the descriptions. Make sure to become part of this very exclusive email list. But let's get started. Problem number 1. Headache. Well, when you go to a hospital and you want to talk to the doctor about a headache, you can basically say, "Hey doctor, I have a bad headache," or "I have a terrible headache," or "My head hurts." Alright? These are common ways to say your head is hurting. And remember, you could have a headache for many reasons, alright? It could be just because of your head, or it could be because of your stomach. Well, so the doctor may ask you some questions to help him diagnose why you're having a headache. Now, one thing that is also very important to mention is if headaches happen to you very frequently, if this is the first time or if this is something that is rare, that doesn't often happen to you, but if it's something that is frequently happening to you, you should tell the doctor, or if you have a history of headache or migraines, you should also tell the doctor so that he can prescribe the best medicine or the best treatment for you. But let's assume this is not your case, you don't have a history of headache, you go to the hospital because you're feeling a headache, and let's see what the doctor can ask you. Where does it hurt? Basically, they want to know the position. So after the doctor asks you this question, you have to show where in your head it hurts. It could be on your front part, on the sides, on the back. So it's important to show the doctor where exactly it hurts. Does it hurt on the front? Maybe he just wants to confirm. Does it hurt on the front or on the side or on both sides? In case you show him one side of your head, he may want to confirm if it's just on that side or if it's on both sides. So he may ask that question as well. And then here he may also ask you, what's the pain like? Is it like a chronic, non-stopping pain, or is it more like pulsing? So it's important to identify what kind of pain you are feeling. There are different words to describe the kind of pain you're feeling. So if you, for example, if you have frequent headaches, this is something that you should research so that you can discover and learn more different words to describe your pain, okay? He can also ask you, does it hurt when in contact with bright light? So does your head hurt more, or does it start to hurt when you are in contact with light, with bright light? Very important. So if that is happening to you, you should say yes, or sometimes, or no. The answers will be very basic. The point of this video is to show you the possible questions the doctors will ask you, because these questions you will answer with very simple answers. Yes, no, left, right, sometimes, rarely. It depends on the question though. Unless the doctor asks you to explain something else, which I doubt, your answers will be very basic and simple. He may also ask you, does it hurt in noisy environment? When many people are talking, when you hear the cars, when you hear many things at the same time, and usually at a high volume, noisy environments. You have to say yes, no, I don't know, maybe you don't know, you've never paid attention, so it's also a possible question. Do you feel nauseated? Okay, maybe your headache is so bad that you start to feel nauseated. Some people even throw up when they're having a really bad headache. So you should tell the doctor if you have been feeling nauseated, and if you have thrown up because of the headache, you should tell your doctor. Now, the doctor may ask you for some exams, especially if you hit your head, such as a head x-ray or a CT, but usually headaches, as I said, they have like many possible reasons, so they may prescribe you some kind of medication to help you feel better, but other than that, that's pretty much what's going to happen. Next pain, knees. So if you're feeling pain in your knee, again, it could be happening for many reasons, all right? Working out too much, exercising, walking too much, or maybe you fell down and you hit your knee. So there are many possible reasons to explain why your knee is hurting. So here are some questions the doctor may ask you if you go to the hospital with knee pain. Firstly, he'll ask you, when did it start? Did it start 2 days ago? Did it start today? Did it start 3 days ago? So you need to remember when your pain started, all right? And what you were doing. That could also be something that will help the doctor diagnose your pain. Now, something that it's important to remember, let's say you're traveling as a tourist. Tourists usually walk a lot. If this is something that you don't usually do on a regular day, this is probably one possible reason why your knee is hurting. So you should tell your doctor if you are on a vacation and walking a lot so that he can have a better understanding of what's going on with you. Where does it hurt? Well, your knee is hurting, but where exactly? On the front part, on the back part, on the sides? So where? Did it start suddenly or slowly, gradually? It's also something important to pay attention. Did you just wake up this morning feeling pain in your knee? Or did it slowly grow? Your pain gradually grew as the days went by. Another question he may ask you, is the pain always there? Or sometimes it comes and goes? Do you feel pain all the time or occasionally? If you say occasionally, he may ask you, well, what do you usually do when you feel pain? Well, when I walk or when I ride a bicycle, when I'm going upstairs. And finally, how would you describe your pain? So here, again, the type of pain you're feeling. I will show you 2 kinds, but there are more, okay? You can say your pain is dull, or you can say your pain is sharp. What's the difference between these guys? A dull pain is less intense, but it's always there. This kind of pain doesn't really stop you from your everyday activities. You can still do them, but the pain is always there, okay? Not as intense, but it doesn't go away. For example, that kind of pain you feel after sitting all day long in front of a computer. You can still go and do your things, but you know the pain is there and it's uncomfortable, okay? So that's the dull pain. Now, the sharp pain, on the other hand, you can really identify when you're feeling a sharp pain. Why? Because it's more intense and it usually stops you from doing your everyday activities. Maybe that's not like it stops you, but it makes it very difficult for you to do your everyday activities in a way that eventually you'll have to stop. This pain doesn't really last a long time, but it can come and go. Okay, now that you understand this kind of pain, even if the doctor doesn't ask you, oh, is it dull or is it sharp? You can explain to the doctor, well, it's more like a dull kind of pain. It's a sharp pain on my knee. And that will give the doctor a better picture of what's happening to you. After these questions, the doctor may do a physical exam on your knee and ask, does it hurt here? Does it hurt there? And, well, pay attention so that you can answer the doctor. But other than that, he may ask you for a x-ray on your knee or a CT, depending on how bad it is. But other than that, these are pretty much the things the doctor may ask you. He may not prescribe anything until he knows what exactly is going on in your knee, okay? There you have it, 2 more health problems, and we finished this 2-video series of how to talk to your doctor in English. I will be making more videos about hospital and medical English, so make sure to stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!